bills, groceries, debts, and the overall escalating cost of living. All of this has made it really hard for the pennies to stick in your pockets, hasn't it? Not going to lie, the lure of spending those additional bucks on a movie or a night out with your friends is simply irresistible. Many people struggle to save money on a low income or a minimum wage. Despite several efforts, people fail to save money sometimes because of their inconsistency or just because things don't go as they planned because of some very common money management mistakes. Hello 101 community, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we have brought together some ways by which you can save money on a tight budget. Learn with us some awesome and realistic ways to save money and kiss your financial worries goodbye. But before we begin, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to never miss any updates. Make sure to watch the video all the way to the end to not miss any important money saving tips because we provide practical wisdom for free. Here are the 13 tips on how to save money on a minimum wage. Number 1. Set a saving goal. When you set a goal for something, you are already on your way to accomplishing it. This is why our first tip on how to save money on a minimum wage for you is to set a goal for saving money. Goals are of two types, short-term such as emergency funds and long-term such as retirement plan or a down payment. By setting and identifying the type of goal, you will be able to estimate the amount of money you need to save up every month. Number 2, make up a 50-30-20 budget. Finances and money management can be tricky, especially for people who do not have much money to manage. What if we tell you that there is a simple yet effective budget plan for you to save money on a minimum wage while catering to your essential needs as well? The 50-30-20 budget plan was devised by U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren when she was a Harvard bankruptcy specialist. She suggested that dividing your income is a great way to simplify finances and save money. Divide it into 3 sections. 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and the remaining 20% for your savings. You can use those savings for paying off debt, a vacation, or starting a new business. Number 3, allocate money to your expenditure. Another useful tip on how to save money with low income fast is allocating your money to your expenditure. Much similar to the enveloping budgeting system where you put money in different envelopes for different expense types, you can allocate money to the rent, bills, groceries, etc. By doing that, you will have better control of your spending, knowing how much you need for each expense type, and you will be in a better position to save money even on a minimum wage. Number 4, keep tabs. Did you know that most of the time when we cannot save money, the biggest culprit is often us? Yes, there, we said it. This is because most people do not keep tabs on what they are earning and where they are spending it. Or in other words, we are not so proactive about spending. All those car refuels and trips to the grocery store give your wallet a solid amount of tough time to the extent that you lose track of your income and expenditure. You are left empty-handed in case of an emergency. So the first step you are going to take for saving money on a minimum wage is to record your expenses. That means every coffee, household item, or tip, regular monthly bills. You can go the OG way and write it all on a piece of paper or maintain a spreadsheet of your expenses with separate categories for bills, mortgage, groceries, etc. by the end of the month, and compare the sum total with your income. This will help you cut down on unnecessary spending and save more. Number 5, cut down your overall spending. When savings looks like too hard a feat, cutting down your spending is a good way to save money on a minimum wage. Firstly, separate needs from wants to see what is essential for you and what is not. Cut down on the non-essentials such as dining out. Comparing the cost of preparing meals at home and eating out will help a lot. In addition to that, you should try minimizing your urge to eat out just because you feel like it. While indulgences here and there should be enjoyed, but imagine how much you can save from cutting down takeaways. If you spend $10 on a pizza every week, you will be saving around $500 a year by cutting it down. Try to choose the modes of entertainment that are less costly. People literally end up becoming broke just because they have subscribed to Netflix, Disney Plus, and Prime Video all at once when they might not be using any of them at all. Cancel such memberships, especially if they renew automatically. Never ever do impulse shopping. Always wait before making a purchase to think it over. The 24-hour day principle might end up saving you from making an impulse purchase. Number 6. Downgrade your services. If you are unable to get a hold of your money, high time you pause and find ways to downgrade your lifestyle. This is an underrated yet very efficient and realistic way to save money on a minimum wage. How can you do it? Remember how during the COVID-19 pandemic, only essential services were open to people such as health? Similarly, you need to see off the non-essential services such as that landline you seldom use to make a call because you have a cell phone. Your gym membership can also take a break. There are some really cool at-home workout tutorials available online that you can follow from the comfort of your home. Declutter your house. Sell out the items you rarely use. Avail any and every opportunity to save up. Number 7. Set up automatic saving. This tip is best for the people who cannot help but spend every last penny they have. You can save money on a minimum wage if you set up an automatic saving system. All banks allow transfers from checking to the savings account. Choose a date or time and the amount you want to save every month. It will be deducted from your paycheck and transferred to your savings account. This sort of automatic saving is such a blessing in disguise. The amount does not have to be big. Make it 10 to 15% of your monthly income. If you liked the video so far, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to develop yourself financially and want to take your future into your own hands, check the links in the video description. You can also support the channel by visiting our merch shop and buy one of our products. The link is also in the description. Let's continue with the video. Number 8. Limit credit card usage. Credit card debts are the biggest and most common reason why most people end up broke living from hand to mouth, so the next best tip we have for you is to limit your credit card usage. That I can use it now and pay up later mindset is the reason why things go south. Never ever get tempted by it. Set a limit after which you do not use the credit card so that you do not have to sweat paying it back later on. Number 9. Cut down on your groceries. This tip for saving money must have you wondering that groceries are essential items. How can one cut down on that? All of us are guilty of walking down the superstore aisles and picking a chips packet here and a few bags of M&Ms there. Tempting without a doubt. Surveys indicate that the majority of families, especially with kids, end up buying non-essential items that stretch the spending further. Cut down on such purchases if you do not want to blow the budget and save money on a minimum wage. Number 10. Minimize your rent. No, we are not asking you to beg your landlord to give you a concession. Instead, you can act smart and move to a shared apartment or a shared room if you are single to cut down on the rent. An additional roommate means paying half of the rent or a third portion of the rent. If you are living in a big apartment, moving to a smaller apartment will help cut down the rent further. Moving to a smaller space will motivate you to downgrade. You will be able to sell out non-essentials such as unused furniture. Number 11. Milk your hobby. Cashing in on your hobby is a fun way to save money on a minimum wage. Choose a hobby that you are good at and enjoy doing it. With a hobby, you can easily sell your service without actually selling a product. For instance, you have a virtual hobby of doing graphic design here and there. You can create commissioned logos, banners, ad posters, and much more for businesses. There are several platforms like Fiverr and Upwork that provide room for talented people to earn money from something they are skilled at, such as writing. You can also earn by teaching a subject you are good at, or try milking your love for art and music. You know how to play guitar? Maybe teach someone that. Love to paint? Start making commissioned art. While it might take time to build an audience, you will be amazed by the amount of money you can make and save from this hobby of yours. Number 12. Say no to debt. Our next great tip on saving money is to stay as far away from debt as you can. We understand that desperate times ask for desperate measures, but sometimes a little tough time is better than a whole episode of depression later. The point is, if you try to budget properly and avoid loaning out money or taking debt, you will not have to thrift every penny to pay that loan back, not to mention the hidden taxes and hefty amounts of interest. Whenever you want to save money, it is a smart choice to finish off the debts first, because doing both at a time will tighten up your budget. And number 13, designate a spending freeze day. This is one of the greatest money-saving tips someone is ever going to give you. Designate one day every week when you do not spend any money at all. On a spending freeze day, you need to refrain from buying food takeaways or any other non-essential items. Not only will you be able to suppress your desire for impulse purchases further, but also learn to say no to spending on unnecessary things. Seize the opportunity, save up. Always remember, what you earn does not matter, but how you spend and save it does. Your whole lifestyle is shaped by the way you use your money. This brings us to the end of the video. We hope you will avoid these mistakes in the future. Stay educated. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you will be notified of every update. Also, don't forget to check the links in the video description. And with the world still trying to recover from a turbulent recession, you might want to check out our video right here on how to get rich during a recession. For more videos on financial tips like this one, make sure to smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I will see you there. Take care and stay tuned.